of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Colts, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Or just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Mitchell again. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Mitchell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw over the middle, taken in. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they're better in the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Again, Fields. A short throw to Ingram, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Look at him go inside the 30. Breaks through the contact. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually that thing's done.
It's a touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. Used to be a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 14, Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw. Fields. Finds his tight end Ingram. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. A good move. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Dealing, you did every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Fields. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Fields now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brandon Ayuk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Pushing his way through. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Leek Willen. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So
all right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody.
We'll head down
We've got a full
Orlando.
slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
At our EA
so let's
Sports
take our first trip
report.
around
Coach.
the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Tajay Spears. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. It was a running back, Elijah Mitchell, who stood out in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right,
it's
Coach,
a new
thank you very
season.
much.
So
As
both
we
these
welcome
coaching
you back
staffs
for
likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fields throw here taken in by Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got this down to the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap. Fields looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing, a rookie catching it and taking it into the end zone.
Now we can look at the footballers and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Washington offense back out there. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts set to take over here offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That's a good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they find that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Mitchell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. They look like they have.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Looking to throw. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back. And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Elijah Mitchell
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Did he keep those feet?
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Drive in just 4 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Here's Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OT.